guess I will get past. It's not so bad. Yeah.
Hey y'all, hey, what's up? It's your girl Chanel Lane, and if you're new to the channel, welcome to the Coco family, and if you're returning, welcome back. All right, y'all, so by the title and thumbnail, you already know what we're gonna go ahead and get into today. So first things first, let's talk about the hair. Up close and personal, let's talk about her. So y'all, this is a reinstall. Bobbiana, she bobbing or whatever. For YouTube, I am wearing clothes. I just have on a little, I have clothes on. I just look naked right now, but I'm okay. So y'all, I went ahead and did my hair. I had my podcast to do today, and my mind is everywhere, scrambled. We haven't been on a podcast in a little minute, so my mind is just whoop, 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 whoop. My mind's going real fast. So I decided today I want to do my makeup with y'all because I haven't done my makeup with y'all in a little minute, and I kind of just wanted to chit chat. Your girl is now 29. Y'all didn't ask, but I'm telling y'all anyways. And I just said, well, what better way to just kind of ask questions and just, see if there's any, there's probably not, huge life updates, but just questions that are relatable to me that I want to share with y'all. I did my thing on this hair. And mind y'all, I've been doing this thing lately. I've been trying to do my hair in an hour or so. And y'all, I've been killing it. For me to do this, this is a full lace. It's a lace. It's not a glue lace. It's a full lace. And I killed this junk in an hour or so. I want to say, yep, because I started at 5:30 and I was done by 7-ish. So little give and take, I had to break it up. So about an hour and a half or so I did my hair. My hair came out so cute. All right, y'all. So currently, there's nothing on my face. I just went back through with a makeup wipe. I had a little bit of makeup on because I was going on the podcast. I just went through and cleaned off everything so I could start off with a fresh surface, okay? So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, I have questions here on my phone. I'm gonna go ahead and talk with y'all while I do a little makeup. Y'all, my face has been doing so good on its own. I have little blemishes here and there, but nothing too crazy. Been doing pretty good. So first question is, what's something you've always wanted to try but haven't yet? All right, so something I want to try, I do want to jump out of a plane before I'm 30. And I don't know, someone told me to try the simulation skydiving first before I do the real thing, because I'm like, baby, I'm scared of heights. But here I am with this mindset. I love adventure, y'all. I love anything adventurous. I love to do fun things, so why not? You only get one life. I'm not saying go out there and do stupid stuff, but I just feel like that's something we should all experience at some point in time in our life. Just go have fun and enjoy yourself, just a little something. It's different. Not every day you get up and be like, yeah, I want to jump out of a plane. So that's something I do want to try before I'm 30. As y'all know, like I stated before, I just turned 29 on March 13th. So I got a little time. But y'all, I'm scared, but I still do it. And let's get into these lashes, y'all. These are individual lashes that I did. And these are length 20, so they're pretty long. I want to feel like I'm taking off on a plane, okay? Thank you. The next question, how do you stay motivated when things get tough? So for me, y'all, how I stay motivated, it goes back to my kid. I look at my kid and I'm like, man, I do a lot for my kid, but I also know my parents did a lot for me too. So it's just a mindset. You have to put yourself in a frame of mind. Listen, you may have had a pretty decent life, but you always want better for your kids. You always want better than what you've already had. Even if life was pretty good for you, you still want to make life a lot easier for your kid. It's the whole mentality of I crawl so that you can walk, or I walk so that you can run. That's the mentality. that I have. So for me, it's like I look at my kid and I'm inspired, you know, like she's about to be 8 years old. She's very independent. She's like a little woman. And I'm just like, okay, well, how can I help to support her endeavors? You know, mommy work hard so that I'm able to financially and physically take care of her and do the things that I need for my kids. So she's my motivation. But outside of that, also my parents is my motivation as well. Look at them and I know how hardworking both my parents are. And it's like, but my parents are the type of parents, they don't take vacations. Like they rarely do they take vacations. If you see us on a road trip, it's probably a miracle or is they choice. They came up with the idea to go. But most times I have such a hard time getting them to go on a vacation with me, because it's just like my parents grew up in a society where working is just essential. Like they don't take breaks like that, just not in the books for them. It's like, it is okay, like they do take breaks, you know, if they have to call out for a day, they're gonna call out if they have to, but it's rare that they do. And I tell my parents all the time, like, it is okay to call out, it is okay to say, hey, I'm sick. You don't got to go to work to prove that you're sick just for them to be like, oh, it's time for you to go home. Not me. I'm gonna get up in the morning and be like, all right, text my manager, hey, I'm not coming in today, my kid is sick or I'm sick. You're gonna know something's going on. I'm not gonna get there and then, you know, like if I just so happen not to feel okay while I'm at work, then that's different. But my parents, they will push and go to work even when they're not feeling good. Not me, Bookie. I'm not doing it. So I just want to get them out of that too. It's like, you know, but they're my motivation too. They're still working and everything. And I'm like, I would love to retire my parents. You know, like who doesn't? Who doesn't want to retire their parents? That's just a thing that everybody should want to do. If you could change one thing in your life, what would it be? If I could change one thing in my life, what would it be? So for me, if I can be a full-time stay-at-home mom / you know, into the content creating world for real, tap into like me doing hair more, tap into me being able to do lashes more. Like I do find myself enjoying doing hair. That's something I love to do. And it's always been a passion of mine since I've been small, but I've been perfecting it more and more each year. I've been getting better, you know, just doing more things to actually like get the desired look that I want. So for me, if I could really tap into hair and like maybe eventually get clients and stuff, I wouldn't mind doing that, but I feel like it would be optional. I'm not obligated to do it, but I would do it in my spare time. Like have something where like I, you know, open up a shop only for the weekends or something like that for the girlies that, you know, maybe got a date, maybe going out of town and they just need something quick. You know what I'm saying, for the girlies. But again, for me, I feel like, I don't know, that's just something I'm starting to enjoy a lot more of. And especially when it comes to lashes, like I'd love doing me a little cute little lash set. I'm like, I don't gotta go to a lash set now. If I want to, I can, but I really don't have to, you know. I really don't have to. I'm able to do me a solid lash set and it comes out how I need it looking. So I don't have difficulties in that area. And I would also tap into more of like my creativeness that I do now, but I feel like I'll be able to physically get paid from those things, you know what I'm saying? So that would be something that I said I would probably change, be a little bit more free, you know, when it comes to that, like just tapping into what creative abilities that I have. I don't know, try new things, like try new hobbies and step out of my comfort zone. That's always the goal, always the plan. Have you ever faced a challenge that changed your perspective on life? Yes, I have faced a challenge that changed my perspective on life. I'm gonna give 2 different examples. One, relationships. I have been in relationships that, let's just say, haven't been the healthiest for me. Has not been the healthiest whatsoever, and I have learned from that. Now, of course, when you first go in a relationship, you're not going to see the unhealthy things. You're not going to really, you're going to, you know, dismiss the red flags. You're going to dismiss all the things because, again, you're going in this relationship, you know, loving the person for who they are with their flaws. You're accepting them for exactly who they are and what they show you and portray to be. So you're not going in there finding issues and problems. Like, it may arise, but you're like, okay, I can overlook it because I love the person. I can overlook it because, you know, I have flaws too. You kind of just, you know, you give them a pass in a sense. But a lot of times that has came back to bit me right well. The good Lord bless me. Thank you. It has been back to bit me numerous times. So I have just kind of grown to understand that, you know, everything is not for you and everyone is not for you. Okay, what is for you is for you, and what is not for you, it just ain't for you. It's just not. So I feel like at times we just got to step back and just pause on life and pray about certain things and, you know, take it in strides, basically. So that's something that I feel like I have went through so many challenges. Y'all, I'm just telling y'all right now, I don't look like, you see me? You see that girl? I don't look like nothing I've been through. If I was to open up about all the things that like really has shaped me to be the woman that I am today, listen, y'all jaws will probably drop from now and never even close, because a lot of times, you know, we take life punches to the chin. You keep your head up and you just keep going. Like, there's no reason to cry over spilled milk. You can't change things that has happened in your life. You know, you've been in unfortunate situations. All you can do is take it, learn from it, and apply it, you know, so you're not in the same situation more than once. So that is something that I would say has helped to shape my character as well. And then have been in near death experiences, like with car accidents. I've had my car totaled before. I have, you know, I have been put through things where God has been like, all right, I need your attention. And it's kind of like, okay, a daily reminder. Like, every time you go out on the road, it's not guaranteed that you're going to come back home. Sometimes things happen to you on the road. Sometimes things happen to you when you're home. You just never know. But just know, when it is your time to go, it's your time to go. You can't escape. I don't want to say escape death, but it's like God gave us a time and we have to figure out how we're going to use it, how we're going to spend it, and what we're going to do with the time. Kind of amplify our time down here on earth. So I have been in those situations that has kind of been like a near like death experience, or like one of those experiences that wake you up. That's like, okay, be thankful for every little thing that God gave you. Be thankful for life. Be thankful that you have breath. Just be thankful in general. So for me, those are like challenges I feel like that I've came up on that were out of my control, but it kind of shaped me to be where I am right now. What's the best advice you've ever received? I feel like I've received so many from like my older generations and everything like that. I could do it from a mother's standpoint, just to keep going, not to give up, to keep going, because everything I'm doing is also a testament how good of a mom I am and how much of an example I'm setting for my daughter. I don't have a son. I do have a child that is a girl. So for me, it's like it's easy to show her ways to be a woman, to be a little lady, the things that you're supposed to expect, the things that you're not supposed to tolerate. I'm able to show her that. And I'm pretty sure if I had a son too, I'll be able to show him how to respect a woman and all that. But God so happened to bless me with a child that's a girl. It's a girl child. So for me, it is very important for her to see like, okay, I'm a boss mom. I get stuff done on my time, and I don't need the help of a man to do it. You know what I'm saying? I can stand 10 toes down 10 times over. You know what I'm saying? I'm not rich, but I'm rich in spirit. And one thing God gonna do, he gonna bless those that bless him, okay? So for me, the fact that I'm able to show her like how much of a boss babe I am, I'm trying to take my kid places, you know, I take her on trips. I do fun things with her that I didn't get to do as a kid, you know, per se, because my parents just didn't have it. But for me, it's like I just believe in working and being able to show her that and give her that experience. So I know for a fact, ain't a man gonna come in her life and be like, all right, here goes some money. And she, ooh, yes, jump for joy. No, that's not gonna happen. She's gonna be able to, you know, experience those things and know like, okay, my mom already showed me this. Or like, you know, this person already showed me this. You know, she have her father figures and stuff in her life. Like, you know, this already happened to me. So it ain't nothing. It's not like a big hoorah. It's more like a, all right, that's nice that you're able to do those things for me, but I've had this before, you know. So when you set examples for that, of course we're not all gonna have it, but when you can do little small things and show appreciation and token, I'm pretty sure as a girl child, my kid notices those, because sometimes she'll say, one of her favorite things to say to me is like, Mom, she's like, Mom, you work so hard. You work so hard. Like I'm a serial worker, y'all. As much as I don't really tap into my job too much, I'm a serial worker. So for my kid, when she see me, she's like, Mom, you work so much. And like, she'll look at me. She's looked at me before. She's like, Mom, when I get older, I'm going to work so I can take care of you. And I'm like, that just warmed my heart, because I'm like, baby, you about to be 8. You got so many more years to go. But the fact and thought like she's so considerate of me, and the fact that I'm working to take care of her and I'm so consistent, you know, when it comes to this, I'm going to make something shake for my baby almost 95% of the time. There's the 5% that I'm like, okay, Mommy can't. But any other time, you know, I step in and I do what I got to do. Like, it's just something I pride myself on, being able to do what I can for my my child so that when she grows up, she's not easily amused by the things, of this world. She's able to say, okay, if I already did that, I already done went on that trip, I already done went to that state. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just do what I can for her, as any mom should, or any mom could. How do you deal with setbacks and failures? I've had quite a bit of those. I feel like, for me, I don't see the challenges of life too much as a setback. I just feel like that's just God preparing me for my next chapter. I try to close out every chapter with a lesson learned. Like, for me, it's just like, for example, if I've been in a toxic relationship, which we all have. I mean, if you haven't, then kudos to you. But baby, it has taught me some life lessons. I am where I am today because of the things I've learned. Did I purposefully go in a toxic relationship? No. Did I just so happen to be in one? Yes. And like I say, people sometimes are chameleons. They change colors when they want to. And you're not going to see that at first, but you're going to eventually grow and learn and understand, like, oh, this isn't the person I want. This isn't the person I fell for. And we do have our times when we fall short as significant others. So I understand and recognize those things, but me per se, I just feel like it's always like a minor setback for a major comeback. It's kind of like that, because every time I have been able to blossom and I've been able to pop out of it like a seed in the ground, child, I've been able to come out like a fruitful flower tree, like a flower. I've always been able to blossom and come out 10 times better than what I went in, So a lot of times too, it takes that inner work, it takes that peace, that calmness, and you have to remember that anytime a man does come into your life, or anytime anything comes into your life, it's an addition. It's not to replace what's going on, it's not to supplement what's going on, it's to add to it. So that means if that thing or person leaves, you're not sitting here scrambling because you already had it before they came. You feel me? So by the time they came in, they're just adding to it. They're not doing too much, they're adding to what you already have. Cool. What is the most memorable memory from your childhood? Y'all, I don't have that much left in my makeup. My makeup routine be so simple nowadays. One thing, y'all, before I answer this question, one thing y'all should know about me, I never do my eyebrows and makeup. Let me not say never. There's times that I randomly do it because I'm in the mood. But for the most time, y'all, I get my eyebrows waxed. Make sure I have me a little, let me see if I can find it, a little wax gel, a little bro gel. Let me apply that. Oh, my hand has so much product on there. Do a little bro gel. Just a little sweet. Make it look more full. And that's it. Y'all, I really don't do my eyebrows like that during makeup. I really don't. A little swoop. They look good, don't they? Can't tell me they wasn't done. Can't tell me they wasn't done, y'all. They look done to me. Like, they look done to me. I have to hit this hair. I'm like, I didn't even flat iron the hair for real, or bump it or nothing. I just did a little quick something to hop on the podcast. So outside of that, I'm like, what else I gotta do? I think I just gotta do my lip. Probably just my lip. And that's it. Most memorable from my childhood, I would say going to Disney. I talk about that a lot. A lot of kids didn't get to go, and I felt like for me, I wasn't able to hop on the plane every second of every day or every summer. Like, some people get to go to their grandparents, some people get to hop on the plane and see family members. I didn't get to. I got to go to Disney, so that was enough for me. And I made the use of it. They say happiest place on earth, baby. I was happy, okay? I satisfied with whatever I had going on and what my parents could do for me. I also had, a cousin that worked there and so forth. So I was able to get some of the benefits of that as well. What do you define as success? Being able to learn from experiences that can better you and experience circumstances as well that can help you to strive. So for example, if I am able to make a great living off of content, right? Of course, that'll mean I'm successful because I have successfully done what I wanted to do. But success could also be going to school, graduating. That just might be it for you. Graduate with a degree. You're like, all right, I'm done. Success for you could be like, okay, I need to go get my master's. I have to go get my doctorate. So I feel like success is what you make it. It is having like some kind of standard or stipulation for yourself, or like holding yourself at a standard or a pedestal that you want to accomplish and being able to do just that. You're not whatever life throws at you, because best believe the road is never simple. It's never one and done. It's always bumps, turns. There's always right. There's always left. There's always up. There's always down. It's just like a regular road. When you drive on a road, you're going to hit a pothole now and again. That's just life. You're going to hit a pothole. All right. You may go down a smooth road. Oop. Hit a pothole. Oop. This road, you're on a rocky road, you're no longer on a smooth road. So I feel like just as much as the road can change, it's the same thing with life. Your life can change, and for various reasons. What is your favorite way to relax or de-stress on a busy day? So my favorite way to relax on a busy day, typically just get alone time for myself. And I have alone time, like I will take my kid and my dog to my mom, and I'm able to get that time to do content. I'm able to get that time to take a little bit longer of a shower. I'm able to get the downtime. My main thing that kind of really de-stress me is cleaning the house. I will find something to clean, I will find something to organize, and that for me gives me a peace of mind, because I feel like when I'm in an environment where I can think and I can thrive, then I can do anything. You know what I mean? Like I'm able to get out of a funk. It's the craziest thing. Like if I'm stressed, I'm like, all right, let me get a broom. Mind you, as a kid, did not like to clean like that. That's all kids. Didn't like to do laundry, didn't like to do that. I still don't really care for laundry now, but one thing I'm gonna do is sweep and Swiffer. I don't know what it is, but it just sets the environment for me. I feel like I can think, I feel like I can flow better. Like 1,000 things around me can be going wrong, and the first thing is get a broom, sweep, and Swiffer. Change my air scents in the house to make sure the house smells good. And we are go. Very much so. So that for me is my way to de-stress, cleaning the house, specifically sweeping and Swiffering. What's one thing you wish you had known earlier in life? I feel like we get that question so often, and a lot of times we don't know how to answer it. I feel like I can't even say something that I wish I had. Hold on, y'all, because I think when I put that thing on, it ended up getting makeup on my lips. Hold on. Actually, there's nothing on my lip at all. How convenient, my fan died. Going to college is not a must, okay? Y'all, mind you, I am doing my makeup looking at y'all, so I don't have no mirrors in front of me, nothing. I'm doing my makeup solely on the fact that I'm looking at y'all, okay? So if it looks messed up, I'm gonna blame y'all. All right, look decent enough for me. You just need a cute little outline. Sometimes I do black too, y'all. I don't always do brown. Sometimes I do black and then I just blend it. And I just kind of like the little effect that it has. The little effect that it gives. I don't really overline my lips too much either, because my lips is already big. So the overlining can really stay, but just to outline them a bit, but not be too dramatic, you know? I like to color in the sides here, right here. Gives it that cute little ombre look. Cool. And then for the lippy, where did that go? Y'all, look at my lip gloss. It's Clean Kisses by the crayon case. Look at it. That's Gucci. Y'all see that? Pretty sure it fell out early when I was doing my thing and he was eating on it before I brought him to my mom's. This boy is something else. But yeah, look. Bit up my lip gloss is crazy. That's why I was on there. What he was trying to get, he kept using his little paws and getting something, and I was like, what is he getting? But that explains it now. This. Okay. Blend her. Okay, lip is lipping. So yeah, y'all, going to college is not mandatory. I just wish I knew back then, like I could actually invest my time in something else. But you know, that was just heavily pushed, going to the army or going to college, university, whatever the case is. So that was always the thing. It's my nose ring popping out of my nose for me. Hold on, y'all. It's in my nose, but my nose kind of like, I don't know. I had put a circular ring and then it kind of dragged my hole down a bit. So it's in my nose, but it's just placed weird. And yes, I do the dots because it's cute. It's so back in the day, but whatever. Like, it just looks aesthetic-y. Like, doesn't that look cute? Your face is literally like an art piece. So it's like, treat it as such. It's a canvas. And I'm painting, baby. I'm painting, okay? What is a recent accomplishment that you're proud of? The amount of times I've had to get back up and come. Come back over here. A recent accomplishment I am proud of: stepping out and taking content serious for real. Like, I feel like I have so much to offer, especially in my field. I will see on there, you know, the whole lifestyle. I don't know, I just feel like I'm really tapping into like my creative side. I am a Pisces. Naturally, we're creative. Don't let nobody tell y'all any different. Naturally, we are very, very, very selective and creative people in the process. So I feel like, why not test my limits a little bit? You know, I'm all about bettering yourself and, you know, just learning from things you've been through in life, just to see what works for you and what doesn't work for you. But I would say going to college is not mandatory. You heard it here first. I went to college. I'm gonna stop saying college. I went to a university, a 4-year university. I finished in 3 years, 3 to 3.5 years. I finished and I came back, graduated my class in 2018. You know, I put my degree to use, but not necessarily. I do have, and I've already listed that on my page as well, I do have a degree in health science, and I have 2 minors in public health and psychology. But babe, to be honest with you, I use the first one a little bit. I don't really use the second too, but I always been fascinated with psychology and the mind and how things work and just how we process things, and reverse psychology and like just how people think. I've always just been intrigued by that. So yeah, see right here, I'm gonna have to go and whoop, we're gonna have to flip her, but we're just gonna sweep her to the back. Just pretend she's not there, okay? All right, cool. I haven't had a time to go through and flat iron the hair like I want to, so we're just gonna swoop and we're gonna swoop and pretend right now, okay? We're gonna swoop and pretend. All right, y'all, I'm gonna just answer one more question and then I'm gonna go ahead. Let me spray my face in the midst of this, and I have to go and pick up my children from my mom's because it's almost their bedtime. So I can't be on here chit-chatting for too long. So let me answer one more question. What's a habit that you recently started that has positively impacted your life? So something I have started, well, I started this years ago and then I stopped it, but I'm bringing it back: solo dating. So do I date right now? Yes, I do. To some extent. I date, but I don't date. I date, but not exclusively. Let's say that. So I feel like when you reach a certain level in life, you know what you want, you know what you're looking for. And baby, if I'm not finding that, I just feel like I should not be settling, and no woman should settle. It's like, yes, you might have to give a little and take a little. I get it. But it should be like, I feel like I should be getting 8 out of 10 things on my list, or 10 out of 10 versus me accepting 2 out of 10. It's just not happening. I know my worth and I know what I can provide as a female, and I feel like a man should be able to match that or do more. That's just me. Don't fight me in the comments if you want to. All right, cool. Just don't eat me up too much though, but you can fight me. To each his own. Everybody have their own opinion. Everybody have their own thoughts. Nothing against you, okay? So first, like years ago, I used to be scared because, you know, I'm a relationship girly, and I'm like, a lot of times when I was in that relationship at the time, I would go everywhere with my partner. So it's like, it was weird. If I went by myself, he would just assume, hey, like she's meeting up with somebody or meeting up with friends, and I'm like, no, it's okay to get a little break from you. We lived together at the time. Like, it just made sense. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. It happened how it happened. We're not together anymore, obviously. So yeah, there's that. But anyways, I feel like going back to solo dating, taking myself out, I don't have a set time. It's just in the spur of the moment. I did it the other day. I didn't vlog anything because, again, it was just my one-on-one time. And it's just, you know, I went out, just sat down. And where I went to also have a lot of solo dating. Like, a lot of people do go there by themselves and eat. So that was Token Ramen and Japanese food and everything. So it is a thing. And I'm like, as soon as I went in, like 3 other people came in behind me, same thing. They just sat down, had them food. Everybody just kind of be in their own world. And I just put down the phone and I just focused on me and my thoughts and kind of like, how do I want to progress in life, and just think about those things. So it was just a realization for me, you know. So I think solo dating is another thing. Finding new hobbies, like testing my limits and trying new things. Like, I'm into trying anything adventurous. On my birthday, y'all would have seen that. I done slid down, what is it called? Like a water slide. And mind y'all, that was 15 feet. And at the time, my best friend heard them say 4 feet. Babe, I don't even know how to swim. I know how to doggy paddle, but that's not real swimming in the swimming world. But I could save myself. But babe, I panicked and I was like, I gotta do it. You know, I booked the thing. I'm like, we gotta do it. So I'm like stepping out. I've always been adventurous, but not really testing my limits. Like I'm doing my damn thing. Like if I say I'm gonna do this, that's what I'm gonna do. Like I said, I want to jump out of a plane, baby. Pray for me when that time does come. You heard it here first. I want to do it. I'm like, even if I could do the simulation and just get the experience, I will understand. But I do want to do it out of a real plane. I'm so scared of heights, y'all, but you only live once. Like, I'm not trying to do things that's gonna kill me, but I do want to be able to be like, oh, I remember doing that in my youth. Or, you know, you 30, 35. I can't even say 30 because that's literally next door. But when you're like 35, 40, you're able to talk to your kids like, oh, mommy did that. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, and my kid is super adventurous. She's not scared of heights. She's the type of kid, like, she steps out of her element. Like, baby ziplined by herself, and it was so far off the ground. Like, she zipped in multiple levels, and I didn't even do it. I recorded her down below. That's also on my channel that I did for her birthday in Atlanta. We went on a mountain. You know, I wanted to experience going on a mountain. Like, you know, you up there, it's hard to breathe and everything like that, but I just wanted to experience it. Like, I don't want to say I just be doing shit to do shit. Like, I just want the experience and like how it makes me feel as a person, and me being able to kind of like check it off my bucket list. There's things I'm like, okay, I never knew I wanted to do, but now I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just, life, you have to experience life for yourself. You can't live through other people's eyes. You can't take everybody's word for it. Sometimes you just gotta do it for yourself. But anyways, I have ate up so much of y'all time. Thank y'all so much for sticking with me. Let me spray my face real quick. I'm so unhappy right now that I have no fan. I have a fan, but for me to get up and go get the other fan is gonna be too much right now. So I'm just gonna, ain't nothing wrong with a little hand fan, right? Get my face all done. As long as we get all the areas dried, I think I'll be okay. We're gonna do just that. Let me see. Like, do I have something I could fan with? Probably not. Well, I got my makeup wipes. I could fan with that. All right, y'all, that's enough. Okay, thank y'all again so much for rocking with your girl. If you have made it this far, it's been nice talking to y'all. I know y'all gonna talk to me in the comments. Also, y'all, if y'all find something relatable or just want to add something or contribute something to the conversation, drop it below. I would love to interact with y'all as well. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn your post notification on so you'll be notified every time your girl posts and you won't miss nothing. And with that being said, your girl is out. Bye, y'all.